5 ways to make a Scorpio man regret losing you. If a Scorpio man has left you, you need to know that he has given a certain amount of time to think about his decision before even doing it. So, it is not necessarily easy to make a Scorpio man regret losing you, but it's not impossible. Here are some ways to do so. To make a Scorpio man regret losing you, you need to allow the situation to cool off. Don't do anything rash. Let the situation be. Be honest about the mistakes you've made. Do not be too obsessive and pushy towards him. You need to let him come at his own time. Lastly, and most importantly, be independent. Your Scorpio man is mysterious, and it can be difficult to really understand him. To have him back and have him regret losing you can be a challenge. That's why you need to watch this video to the end. First, we must look at the reasons he left to be able to formulate effective ways to get him back. Why a Scorpio man left you. Number 1, you might have overstepped his boundaries. A Scorpio man is very mysterious, and he is someone that values privacy, and so, understandably enough, he is known to be very strict when it comes to his boundaries. He might ignore you as a way of setting boundaries. He is someone who backs off if he feels like someone is overstepping a little bit. He has a way of being aggressive and passive-aggressive at the same time. Number 2, he's warned you subtly in the past. To better understand this thought, imagine a real scorpion. A real scorpion raises its stinger first before actually stinging you. It's not going to sting you right away. Before a Scorpio man totally cuts you off, he's going to give you signals. This is his way of raising his stingers. This offers you sufficient time to think about your next move. 3, he needs some time and space. Depending on the dynamics at play here, a Scorpio man might cut you off to give himself time to figure out what he wants to say to you, or he's just ignoring you for space to think things through and figure out how to approach the situation appropriately. Your Scorpio man understands that every situation needs to be handled accordingly, and he just doesn't want to act out of impulse. Anyway, it doesn't mean that your Scorpio man will not come back if he leaves you. Sometimes he just needs time to process everything. 4, he's playing hard to get. Another reason that a Scorpio man leaves you is that he is playing hard to get. Sometimes it is just a way of gaining power in the situation. He does not like it when he is seen to be available all the time. He doesn't want to be known as someone desperate. That is why he might need time to analyze the situation. When it comes to this type of energy, he wants to think about his responses, and one way to do this is by controlling you. However, it can also be his way of saying no. Again, it all depends on the dynamics you have with your Scorpio. 5, he feels you have ulterior motives. If he feels like you are just fishing for attention and information and have little to no intention for a long-term relationship with him, then he is definitely cutting you off. The last thing you want to do to a Scorpio man is to take advantage of him. One thing about your Scorpio man is that he can sense and smell BS. He knows how to identify BS, and if you are fake in your approach with him, then he will ignore you or he will leave you. First impressions are also important to a Scorpio man. If you do not have a good first impression, then he might put up with you a little, but know that he will eventually leave you. 6, he's uncomfortable around you. Lastly, a Scorpio man will leave you if he feels uncomfortable around you already. He will leave you if he feels like you have triggered something in him that does not feel okay with him. This is more like self-protection for your Scorpio man. He does not like to fight, but that doesn't mean that he won't, because he can. Also, if you are being too obsessive, this can be another reason for a Scorpio man to leave you. If you have done something that made him feel like you betrayed him, this can also be a reason why a Scorpio man might cut you off. Okay, if you really want this man back, then make sure to smash the like button. 5 ways to make a Scorpio man regret losing you. Number 1, allow the situation to cool off. Even though a Scorpio man can thrive on a little drama, it doesn't mean that he wants drama all the time. If he left you, you need to know that sometimes a Scorpio man does not like dealing with things that he is not comfortable with. To make him regret losing you, the first thing that you need to do is back off a little and cool off a little bit. He has left you because he might have continuously been pushed by you, and you might have overstepped his boundaries. Your Scorpio man is ruled by Mars, and so he needs to take time to think about what to say so he does not end up regretting what he said. You need to be able to let him know that you are sorry enough about what you did. You need to show him that you still respect him. 2, be honest. The next thing you need to do to make a Scorpio man regret losing you is you need to be honest about the things you have done to jeopardize your relationship. You need to ask, what caused you to be cut off? You have to admit to yourself that you have pushed your Scorpio man too much, that you overstepped his boundaries. In order for a Scorpio man to regret losing you, you need to show him that you are strong enough to be honest with him and with yourself. However, you need to make sure that you do not do this again. The thing about your Scorpio man is he will give you a certain number of chances, but once a level of toxicity is reached, he will cut you off. So show him that you are willing to change. You need to be able to own up to your mistakes. 3. Don't be too obsessive. Whether he wants to show it or not, he also has tendencies of being obsessed. However, he doesn't like it when his partner is being too possessive and crazy for him. But he also doesn't like it if his partner seems to not care. The key to making a Scorpio man regret losing you is having some balance. He appreciates it if you go the extra mile to win him back. However, the obsessive route can be the best or the worst solution. Again, it all depends on the dynamic you both have. You can send a double text message here and there, but you need to be persistent and confident. 4. Let him come in his own timing. Again, your Scorpio man might cut you off to think things through. You need to respect the space he asks of you. Allow him to come to you on his own. He doesn't like to be pushed to do things that he doesn't want to do. Respect him and respect his boundaries. Be patient enough to wait for him to get to his final decision and make sure that he knows you are being patient with him. Don't be too pushy. 5. Be independent. If you want to keep your Scorpio man forever, there is one trait that you must have, and this is independence. This does not only mean being financially independent as well as being emotionally independent. To win his heart again, show him that you can live with or without him. What you need to do with all the space you have from him is to improve yourself. You need to take this time as a sign to glow up. He likes it if he sees his partner as his equal and not as above or below him. You can show him that by posting on social media. If he has blocked you, at least his friends can see it. So, show him that you are okay, even without him. If you've enjoyed this video and want more details to win the heart of a Scorpio man, then make sure to smash the like button. 5 ways to make a Scorpio man regret losing you. Final thoughts. To make a Scorpio man regret losing you: 1. Allow the situation to cool off. 2. Be honest. 3. Don't be too obsessive. 4. Let him come back in his own time. 5. Be independent.